Thank you so much, Rich, and thank you to the desk for bringing the analysis, and of course, thank you to the fans here in Stockholm. First best of 3 on a LAN stage in front of fans in 2 years, Moses.
Yeah, it's been too long, baby. I'm ready to get back to it. I'm so pumped for this. Heroic, Virtus.pro, a lot of tests for both of these teams. Biggest stage, and here we are. We're live right into the pistol round.
All right,
and refrezh is going to get aggressive. Heroic taking matter into their own hands early on. It's YEKINDAR, he spots the head, but there's 2, and an extended duel eventually goes the way of Heroic, and they've got a man advantage.
Man advantage on the defense on the CT side, and once they've taken that fight, they decided that it was going to be an A hit. They quickly rotated back over. But now we slow down the pace. A little bit of jitters, a little bit of nerves, and already the headshots coming in from Flit. Recently brought onto the roster for the Major, and he's already popping off, but TeSeS is there to take him out. And Heroic maintaining the man advantage. That's the important thing here for Heroic.
Well, this is going to be interesting to see. Jane is going to start peeking in towards the B bomb site.
Well,
here we are, stavn pushing up the stairs. Good headshot onto Qikert. Buster is trying to exchange it, but he's got everyone behind him as well. And Jane extended fight inside the bomb site. And Buster is left all alone. It's a pistol for Heroic.
Kicking it off strong and keeping on track. They've been solid in their pistol rounds all tournament long. And, well, once again, Heroic coming up with the goods here. They've got a lot of fans in the audience. There's one row over there. They're just going ham. Love it. Danish flags. And, well, you know, we are neighbors here, essentially, here in Sweden. Copenhagen right next door. As far as Heroic is concerned, the start here, this is it. Getting that, man, that's the thing, Moses. I mean, going to be playing on the stage here. And for some of these players, this is this is a first. They're not going to be able to pull back, you know, get that experience and say, right, I was here 10 times before. I know exactly how this goes.
Yeah, and that's why I actually like them opening up so aggressive. They're pushing the pistol around. Now another one here, taking some of the decisions away from themselves, making sure they get aggressive, and they're going to have a fight. cadiaN waiting with his back turned. stavn's going to take contact, and it's unarmored blocks. They should be okay. Not too bad. stavn with 3 kills. refrezh going to step up to the plate on catwalk, and he finds one more. And yeah, this should be good. Only one player going down for Heroic, and a nice, easy second round.
Easy peasy, keeping it good. cadiaN would have liked to have gotten more out of that MP9. Bonus money with the SMG kills. They get twice as much, and so him with that AWP in mind, he's going to go for it, but he doesn't have any nades to back it up. Would have loved to get a couple more kills in that hard eco from Virtus.pro. But now, VP are going to be the ones after that round. They have the rifles, they have the nades, and now we get to see what they have in store for us here, because this is a round they absolutely want to win now, VP. They want to take the fight to Heroic early and not let Heroic get comfortable.
Yeah, or build up too much money too early. That would be the really scary part. cadiaN with the AWP. He's going to have that towards top connector. Actually, Heroic not paying a whole lot of attention to the A bomb site. They're more than happy. It looks like they want to set up some kind of a crunch later on in the mid-round, in the middle of the map. But we know Virtus.pro is... They're slow. They take their time. So that timing of when you're going to collapse in middle is everything.
And I feel like a lot of these guys, you know, they're probably going to be reminding themselves too, like, take a breath, calm down, couple rounds under the belt now, and now let's try and find our flow here. Let's try and get comfortable on this main stage. This is what these two teams have been fighting for so long now. Spot on the stage in front of the fans. And well, cadiaN out on the hunt. A little bit of a peek, not quite going to find the target just yet. Virtus.pro content to sit and wait and force Heroic to use some utility.
Smoking out the window. Virtus.pro starting to make their play. It's only one player in mid though, so there's a lot of defense. That's a stunning shot. Good job from YEKINDAR. cadiaN was looking for more, and so much of this defense is predicated on middle, but the main hit is coming into the B bomb site. It's TeSeS all alone, and he's under a lot of pressure. Gotta hang on, and he's got just one.
Get the one, sjuush still alive on short for the retake. It's a 3-on-3. And now refrezh has got a timing here to hit. If he can make his way out onto the bomb site, not gonna do it though. Flit catches him in the open. Man advantage for Virtus.pro. And they're going into that bomb plant, and it's going to be very difficult now for Heroic to get back in here. sjuush has gone and picked up the op, but Buster's ready for him. And that's going to be it. I mean, what can stavn hope to do apart from save the AWP? 1v3, that would be so difficult to pull off.
Yeah, I mean, near impossible. So yeah, the op grabbing that and backing away is the right idea. They've got money for a buy in the next round, especially with that op dropped over. But props to Virtus.pro. They get on the board early. Heroic not able to extend any kind of big lead in the early stages of the game. And stavn's just going to try and hang on. There shouldn't be too much of a chase. So it's going to be 2-1 as the bomb goes off.
And as you pointed out, Moses, This game isn't only about headshots, it's about economy as well, about having money, saving that money round to round, building it up so that you can buy the rifles, buy the grenades. And so Virtus.pro taking a round off of Heroic early means that Heroic are going to be on the back foot economically. They're not going to have that much money to work with right now.
Yeah, this round they'll be okay on the breaking point, and there's really no cushion behind him. So tough situation to be in for Heroic going into round number 4.
This is where both of these teams, well, Heroic are known to be a bit more poppy, a little bit more aggressive. They like to get in there and take some fights. VP are the ones who really like to play the clock. It's that meta of CS right now that the CIS teams bring.
Yeah, it's actually a very cool clash of styles, and it's going to be tough to manage if you're Heroic. If you want to make those aggressive plays, you have to make sure you're not losing those opening duels to YEKINDAR as we saw in cadiaN in the previous round. You can't go down a man because it's so hard to pull off. You're put in a pressure situation. VP can just wait for you.
Exactly. And so VP right now, again, this is that style. Although cadiaN this time around, he was holding aggressive. B Apartments finds the pick on Flit to kick things off. Heroic with the man advantage now. And a double AWP setup here for Heroic as well. stavn has the AWP on the other side of the map right now.
Yeah, he does exactly as designed right now for Heroic. And Virtus.pro has no idea the two ops are on the field. They might get a little bit surprised. Good on cadiaN for being mobile, but look at this. This is a huge gap in the defense. There's actually nobody from Heroic who can possibly have an eye on this. There's the aggressive play. Qikert turns. He's got the first. Oh, and refrezh with an important trade.
Outrageous that he turns. That timing, it was impeccable. Now refrezh is going to be here to hold the line. The bomb is stuck on the wrong side of that smoke. Does refrezh decide to stay here? There's still plenty of time for Virtus.pro. 44 seconds left on this clock. By the time that smoke clears, they'll be able to make their way in, although cadiaN is going to catch out YEKINDAR. That's the lurk gone.
Oh, smoke clears, and James got an easy one. That's the slow style that can be so frustrating as James catches out refrezh, trying to find information as the clock runs low, and this is a duel. Good win for Buster. Cracks it open, but cadiaN is here to pick up the pieces.
2-on-2. AWP retake, and while they're split up, it's all on cadiaN now to hold the line as that rotation's coming through from VP. They don't have much time, down to 10 seconds on the clock, and it takes 4 seconds to plant the bomb. It has to happen right now. For JV gets the flank. Does he have time? He does! Barely have time for the ball plant. 1v1 now between stavn and James. Two hoppers going toe-to-toe. And there it is. stavn finds the headshot.
Oh, that's a great flick over as well. I was curious, because remember, that double up setup, Virtus.pro never saw it. They never saw that second AWP, so James didn't really know what he was going up against. And Heroic is back on the board, 3-1, but the plant's going to help.
Yeah. Talk about some tense rounds already right out the gates between these two teams. And that clash of styles, it's like you pointed out, Moses. I mean, that clash of styles where Heroic are always going to be wanting to work on the map to make information plays. They push all over the place on the CT side. They're trying to find that gap in Virtus.pro's setup, and yet VP are just known for sitting and waiting.
And remember, that slow style is going to wreak havoc on your nerves in this kind of a scenario, this kind of a match, on this stage as well. It's going to be very tough sometimes for Heroic to hold their nerve. But look, still the money not good for Heroic side of things. Even in that win, it comes down to just one player. The double up setup is obviously taken away from them. And Virtus.pro have another chance to break the defense.
Once again. So now as far as Virtus.pro are concerned, once again, just kind of holding back. You can see the bomb is all the way back in T-spawn. They haven't even moved it onto the map yet. They're still free to decide whether they want to hit the A side or the B side. It's all open for VP right now, so there's nothing holding them back. They're just waiting for Heroic to try to make that information play right now. As they move into mid, a little bit of a flash for the underpass peak. Flit checking out connector, clears it up. Man. Again, VP, the sign of their strategy is about making Heroic use grenades as well. If they can get Heroic to use grenades early in the round, they won't have those grenades for when the push actually comes through. And so VP, it's all about running down this clock, forcing Heroic to use utility, and then setting up for the hit. 4 players about to be here on this A site, though. Heroic have figured this out. It seems like they've got an idea that Virtus.pro want to hit the A bomb site, and so in a moment we'll see stavn with the spray through, catches 2. TeSeS holds from shadow, and this is all falling apart for Virtus.pro in this round. Qikert and James, what can they do? They're going to run out of time. It's going to be saving the AWP, and it's not going to be allowed. stavn with both kills. 4-1 in favor of Heroic on the CT side.
Yeah, and they've survived the first early test. You remember the economy being that broken 2 rounds in a row, and this time it's going to allow them to get way more comfortable. So fair play to Heroic. The defense is looking good early. It's Virtus.pro who's going to be on the back foot. They'll have some decisions to make of what weaponry they want to come into this round with. A couple upgraded pistols, a smoke on YEKINDAR, but nothing that's going to be super useful. So a good chance if Heroic can keep multiple players alive, they'll be able to build up some money. There's a deep flashbang, and again, these rounds, Heroic, the philosophy is take the fight to Virtus.pro, and refrezh is popping heads. Absolutely perfect. It's Qikert, the last man standing.
Oh, this reminds me of the good old times, right? Where the players, when it's anti-eco, you just charge them.
Yeah.
Why are you respecting them at all? Just bully them. You have the rifles, you have the grenades. They just have pistols. Go beat them up. That's sick from Heroic. Definitely not letting Virtus.pro get comfortable here. Another clean round, all 5 alive for Heroic at the end of it. A perfect anti-eco.
And that aggression up mid on these kinds of rounds as well has made sure that Heroic isn't losing a whole lot of bodies in them. They did great on the second round after winning the pistol. Another pretty clean one here. So if you're Heroic right now, everything according to plan, and you got to be happy after these first 6 rounds. Guns back in the hands of VP. AWP on Jame.
Very light on the grenades, though.
Yeah, and especially for that slow style, it could be dangerous if they start running out.
That's the thing, because, wouldn't you agree, you need to spend nades to get your opponents to spend nades, right? If you're just sitting there not throwing flashes or smokes or mollies, why are they going to throw anything? Although, Jame, so fast, drop stop. They were trying to change it up there, Heroic. They're trying to get aggressive towards B apartments.
And this will be cool. Let's see how Heroic plays this situation when Virtus.pro has a 5-on-4 for a minute and a half left in the round, where they get to sit and be patient and wait for the follow-up push from anyone from Heroic. This can be very difficult to manage. It's going to be tricky. Virtus.pro just now leisurely taking mid control.
Heroic don't. Yeah, they're just going to go for the passive hold here. cadiaN's got eyes, and sjuush as well. And now it's going to be the peak for info. At about that minute mark, this is where you want to start making plays on that CT side. Got to take risks. You're down a man. You got to do something here.
And again, the emphasis from Heroic defense on the middle of the map, not on the extremities. They're more than happy, I think, to play retake. They want to find this pick on YEKINDAR. They want to be able to collapse if there's any kind of mid control, which is what that smoke in towards the window signifies. Top con smoked off as well. Now, the tough part is going to be how long do they stay in this kind of a setup? Because the rest of the attack from VP, 3 players coming towards a ramp. And no one from Heroic is even looking behind them.
They've completely given up on A side. Do they hear the footsteps? Are they close enough? Well, the flash goes off. That's going to tell them something. But YEKINDAR catches sjuush. There was the push for info, and they're not going to find it. Now he's ready for it as well. Flash over the top. Turns his way in time. Wins the duel versus refrezh. 2 left for Heroic. cadiaN and TeSeS.
That's filthy. That's so good from YEKINDAR, and Qikert adds insult to injury, a kill through the smoke onto cadiaN, and once again, Heroic can just pick up an op and try and save the weapon. Virtus.pro is going to win this round with 5 players surviving, although might lose one if they want to hunt down the AWP. Qikert's going to jump out the window for sure.
Ooh, thinking about it. TeSeS is ready, though. But they've got him sandwiched in. He's got nowhere to go.
There's a lot of time on this bomb still. A lot of time that TeSeS has to save this weapon.
These are just where the seconds drag on forever, and, well, it's not going to be too long now. TeSeS, unfortunately for him, he turns around right as YEKINDAR comes around the corner, and that is going to be it. Another big round on the board here for Virtus.pro early in the half. It's not gotten completely out of control yet. Heroic have got 5, but VP have now got 2.
But now you've seen what makes Virtus.pro so scary in those situations. A really early pick, and YEKINDAR is just chilling at top mid the whole round. He knows there's going to be a peak at some point. He knows what Heroic likes to do. And yeah, sjuush right into his crosshair. The follow-up play under refrezh is stunning, and even adds the final kill in garbage time. 5-2 in the favor of Heroic. Back into a double op setup.
Now it's Heroic who are the ones turning on nades. Multi-nade on top. And somehow he lives. That is crazy. refrezh is there to back him up. But that was cutting it so close. What a play from VP. That was a sick call.
Yeah, but when they watch this back, they're going to be upset. They're going to be scratching their heads how that kind of a nade stack doesn't net them the kill. 3 HP on stavn, and he's actually still sticking around in connector, still in a little bit of a dangerous position, looking to get 1 cheeky kill. And actually so dedicated on that angle towards underpass, he's kind of exposed as well. So taking a lot of risk, but again, 3 HP. He might just have it. Oh, missed opportunity.
So close. YEKINDAR takes his head off, though. Now we're divided. Heroic Minute on the clock. Now they're making a play as well, so they're going to get that moving for them on the other side of the map, but it's looking like we're going to get a change of pace here from Virtus.pro. They're ready to go onto the B bomb site. TeSeS has to hold the line here. He is not alone. He's got some help, but they're trying to find the VP. TeSeS takes one, looking for the follow-up. Refrezh gets one as well. And TeSeS holds the line. Eventually, Qikert can take him out, but with 40 seconds left, there's still time for Virtus.pro. sjuush is now the one who has to be the hero. Turns it into a duel. But with 30 seconds, what a time for Qikert.
He's not going to expect it. Oh, Qikert has all the information. sjuush might have just lost this round without even realizing it. Here's the peek, it's everything, and Qikert's got him towards top mid. 3 on the board for Virtus.pro, and no money in the bank for Heroic.
And he realizes that Qikert popping off there as well. That was such an important round for Virtus.pro, and when those tense rounds come through, it just gets crazy.
I'll tell you what's going to be scary for Heroic. Look at YEKINDAR, how well he's playing, how much of a nuisance he's being. When they try and push, he's prepared. Now he's found a gap in the defense, pushing in towards window, able to find you a couple opening kills in this game already. The last thing Heroic want is YEKINDAR to start feeling confident.
And that was one of the points brought up by the desk going into this match. What is YEKINDAR going to bring to the table now that he's playing in front of the fans here on the main stage? Would that pressure get to him? Would it affect his gameplay? Looks like for now at least he's hitting the shot. He's going to be under pressure now though. TeSeS takes out his teammate. Flit is gone. YEKINDAR, can he make it out of here? Yes, he does make it out just in time.
Just in time. Just barely.
It's all about the staying alive at that point. The bomb is going to get planted, and now stavn and TeSeS. TeSeS has, snagged himself a rifle, so we'll see if he can keep that alive. That'd be pretty sick to make away with it on the CT side. An AK, always good. Name of the game now, however, is going to be for Heroic. What do you do to counter what Virtus.pro are throwing at you? If YEKINDAR is starting to feel the game and he's starting to get the drop on you, what's the answer?
I actually don't mind necessarily their idea of having a couple players ready to collapse in mid. It's just the trick is, and it's hard, is finding those rounds where YEKINDAR is going to be alone, where you can have that kind of a fight, because that's such slow pace. You feel like that trap has never really been sprung. We've seen Heroic in like 3-4-man setups and connector on catwalk and window. Those have just kind of gone to waste because Virtus.pro's never really there.
And for those of you at home, the Flames are back once again here. Bomb goes off, Flames on the stage, can feel the heat up here. I don't want to know how it feels in the front row, but that is sick. All right, round advantage for Heroic. 5-4 on the CT side of Mirage. First map of this best of 3, and they are off. And it is going to be the buy round coming up here. stavn saved that max and likes to hold on to it. Get a couple of nades rolling, but now he's got the EWP, and cadiaN doesn't get the timing. That was so close.
Yeah, he doesn't want to stick around either. Deep Molotov behind the top mid boxes. YEKINDAR's made it past. I think he's spotted.
Yep.
I think refrezh knows he's there. Chooses not to dunk a nade on him for the moment. Doesn't want to expose himself to danger.
Yeah, is that just to deny information, that he doesn't give it away? YEKINDAR still thinks that he's up there without anybody knowing it?
You dunk that nade if you want to take the fight, but I think refrezh, without any teammates around him, he's just saying this isn't the fight that our defense is looking for at the moment. You can see the aggressive stance from Heroic, push down a ramp. So at least they have that information with stavn in this position and cadiaN debate for him. Now, unfortunately, the Virtus.pro attack is sending multiple players down mid.
Thinking about it, you just saw there for a second. Yes, it is in fact possible to pass nades around. So YEKINDAR just chucking smokes, getting it ready here for Virtus.pro to start maneuvering.
Oh, this is a big find. Flit, that's an awkward fight for the MAC-10. He actually almost makes it work. Flit down to 44 HP. And here's the next part. This guy right here, Buster, has found a position in towards the ladder room. They use their utility to get him into this spot, and now they can use him as a pivot point. You have YEKINDAR lurking in mid, being aggressive. You have Buster in a passive position as well. Heroic is going to have a tough time. This is a fake as well. Even the bomb is rotating back towards mid. They're not going to commit to this bomb site. You can see cadiaN starting to cheat towards CT spawn. Heroic think this is going to be pressure towards B.
You can see him already getting in position for it, but that molly from Jame may be a giveaway here, as we do have cadiaN just thinking that this is going to be the A side. He's holding his line. He's got sjuush here to back him up, and sjuush is going to find one for free. cadiaN takes down Qikert at the same time, and with 10 seconds left on the clock, you need to get this bomb planted right away. If you're YEKINDAR, you have no room to maneuver. cadiaN knows it, but he whiffs the shot. So close. sjuush now caught in the open. YEKINDAR takes him down. It's all on TeSeS in a 1v3. Not going to find it, though. He's out in the open. They know where he is. Buster holding close, but TeSeS has no idea. And Buster's teammate doing everything he can to draw the attention of TeSeS. This is such a difficult situation for TeSeS. He's not going to pull it off. We're tied up 5-5.
Yo, you got to give props to Virtus.pro for a round like that. That's very dangerous with 15 seconds on the clock, attacking into the bomb site with only 2 players dedicated. They still had the lurker in con. They still had a lurker in mid. They still had 1 player positioned on catwalk. That was Buster, who was able to get a kill from that position. But man, with only a couple players to actually take over the site and plant, that could have gone horribly wrong. cadiaN was so close.
Well, exactly, that was the point right there, man. If cadiaN hits that shot, that's it. There's no time to plant the bomb. Heroic win the round. Even if he dies, they win the round, Heroic, because it takes about 4 seconds to plant that bomb. Keep that in your minds. When we get it down to the wire like that, Virtus.pro have to take that into account. Rip ears. Does it to our ears too, guys. 5-5. And well, it looks like Heroic have actually gone for a little bit of a, well, we actually have a little bit of a timeout coming in here.
Yeah, little pause in the action. Everyone can take a breath.
Little break. And well, that is, I think it's a good time for there to be a little bit of a break, just because that's going to be a very frustrating round for Heroic, where they know that they probably could have pulled it off. They could have had something big there. cadiaN was so close. Getting VP tying it up 5-5. So now, as we get a replay, focus in on what is going to happen next. It is going to be an AWP hero, AWP for cadiaN. Hopefully he'll get that element of surprise going and he can find him, because Virtus.pro might not expect this.
Yeah, I don't mind it. See if cadiaN gets you one pick. He did find one in this position earlier. There's the step up, and yeah, Flick gets baited in. Nicely done.
Yeah, sick team play there from TeSeS. He's supposed to die pretty much. He's sacrificial lamb, go in and get that shot for cadiaN. But now it's a 4-on-4, and cadiaN can maneuver around on the map. You can see he's trying to be quick about it, hoping that somebody was going to peek on the other side of the map for VP, and so that he could get a kill for free. Now Virtus.pro, though, they're in control of mid, and they're looking to try and start to take advantage of that.
Ooh, sjuush. Just getting into position. Almost spotted. They've got to watch for this jump. It's stavn who'd likely have to defend against that. stavn actually has 14 kills for Heroic. Far and away the top player so far for the Danish side. And unfortunately for Heroic, cadiaN and the rest of the players have maneuvered themselves out of position. The attack is going to come towards the B bomb site. 3 players in the halls. But refrezh is in a good position with the SMG. That smoke actually goes nowhere that he wanted it to. Bounces all the way out the window. Good movement from Qikert. Impressive kill. refrezh probably needs a little bit more to stay alive into this round. refrezh looking for them. And oh man, Virtus.pro, they're going to back off. 35 seconds. They've got the time. And again, a player with aggressive stances in middle. It's YEKINDAR. And he's going to open up the A bomb site. And now he just has to stay alive and buy time for the rest of his teammates to get here.
That's the thing, because Heroic know he's here. They know that they're ready for it. refrezh going to get traded by James. 1-for-1. Bomb is still going to be able to make its way up connector. And YEKINDAR's here to catch the rotation as well. cadiaN looking for this shot. This is all about hoping that VP were to step into the angle. It's not going to happen, though. Virtus.pro are aware of what's possible. 2-on-2 now. James still alive and kicking. He's got that AWP, so he doesn't care about how much health he has. Checking to see if there's any flank coming in on the other side. Reposition on his part, and now there's a lot of pressure on YEKINDAR here. He has to hold the line on the bomb side, and they played a rat position as well. And it's looking like Heroic actually going to back off in this. They managed to make it away with an AK. They've got that AWP. They weren't able to pick up a round, but at least they've done some damage to Virtus.pro.
Yeah, and it's not the worst thing in the world, obviously, too, with that hero AWP coming out for cadiaN. And as you said, picking up the AK-47. So next round is going to be a buy. No reason necessarily to try and go for this 2-on-2 retake and have those weapons ripped out of your hands.
I'm just so impressed with stavn. Throughout the Legend stage, throughout this tournament, he's been leading the way for Heroic consistently, and here he is sitting at the top of the scoreboard once again for his team when they need him in this first map on the stage.
Yeah, looking good. Unfortunately, even with that kind of an effort, his team is still 1 round down. 5-6 in the favor of Virtus.pro. And we're live into round number 12. cadiaN with the op peering towards a ramp, just setting up and a little bit of aggression. stavn, the hot hand, as we've said, smokes off towards the underpass. Gives himself a bit of safety, a bit of freedom. And going to start pushing up mid as well. Heroic want to get aggressive. Buster's just waiting. No one to set up any kind of a pop flash. It's all just on the contact for Heroic if and ever Virtus.pro turns this corner. cadiaN now added to the mix to watch underpass. That allows stavn to move his attention. Him and refrezh working in tandem. But Virtus.pro, again, this round, every time Heroic has had a mid-focused defense, Virtus.pro's attacked the extremities. Good kill from sjuush. Good opening. 5-on-4 advantage for the defense.
Buster keeps his cool, catches refrezh once again out in the top. Man advantage for Virtus.pro. Oh, no, never mind. Back into a 4-on-4.
Ooh, what a great flick from James.
James is so fast. That's what he's good at. Perfectly capable of combat opping. Hits that shot. And 2 remain now for Heroic as the bomb is yet to be committed anywhere. YEKINDAR once again going to catch the defense out in the open. TeSeS is gone. stavn trying to rotate quickly here. But VP, man, this is the advantage of them just having so much time on this clock. Every single round, it feels like they just use it to the best of their ability.
Ooh.
But now stavn, he can ruin their day. Nice little check for info there from James. Does he realize that there's a second man behind him? No, he does not.
No, he does not. It's cadiaN left. Oh, if he can pick off the bomb, there's actually only 10 seconds. He missed another critical one. A tough shot to hit, but probably a round-winning shot if he had nailed it. And that's 2 chances now cadiaN has had to put a stop to VP as the clock runs low. And nothing for him to do in the 1 versus 3, so Virtus.pro going to get 7 on the board.
Well, this is it, man. VP, they could start just running away with this. This is Mirage. After all, we do expect to see teams finish, 8-7, 9-6. Either way, almost, but it still works, right? It's barely a CT side map. Barely. So,
Ooh.
I don't think Heroic should get too down on themselves, given the situation.
Look, we've talked about stavn a lot. He's got 15 kills, 4 deaths for Heroic. That's quite nice. YEKINDAR on the other side isn't going to have nearly as impressive a scoreline. He's 11-8, but some of the kills he's getting are unreal. Opening up the bomb sites that are allowing VP to actually take the round and take a 2-round lead. That one on the B bomb site, just a straight heads-up duel, and YEKINDAR's feeling it. What a good performance for him on the big stage.
Oh, I just noticed that you noticed that the parry match, all that. That's pretty sick. Nice little detail there on the jerseys.
A little glow in the dark.
A little glow in the dark. Okay, then. That pops. Heroic just kind of chilling right now. Maybe trying to take a little bit of a breather. Exist recently joined the team as a coach. He can't communicate with the players live during the rounds, but during a tactical timeout, which the teams have 4 of, that's when he can talk. He can have an input. So far, the players have said that they're pretty comfortable with him already on that coach role, that he's brought a bit to the team in terms of his experience.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite know all the playbook yet, but that isn't important. He does bring his experience to the table, and that's what they need him for.
Yeah, that experience is the big one. That's their biggest weakness. 7-5. This time, YEKINDAR is going to change the pace. Gets a bit more aggressive in his playbook. Oh, again, the stunning headshot. He's still got so much HP. He can do so much with this, and he's going to find position. I don't know if sjuush will expect it. He's got to be real careful. Windows exposed now, and that's his responsibility as well. So a lot of pressure on sjuush, and a lot of pressure on this B bomb site for the moment. It's going to be a 1-player dedication. cadiaN sees him jump past.
Now he has to worry about his flank. Doesn't miss the shot. Takes his time to line it up. TeSeS going to find one, and sjuush as well catches YEKINDAR. That's the end of YEKINDAR's reign of terror. stavn and everybody chiming in here on the side of Heroic. Buster going to be the last one alive here for Virtus.pro, and this was a must-win round for Heroic to stop VP from running away with this first half. They're keeping it within the limits here, Heroic, and you can tell cadiaN really taking the time to line that one up. He did not want to miss that shot.
No, absolutely not. Buster, very low percentage to actually win this round, but trying to take guns away. Really expect sjuush. That's a good win. Nice easy headshot. He's got 40 seconds left in the round. Bomb is all the way on the other side of the map.
Whoa, cheating right through. That's slick. But yeah, the bomb is ready and waiting for him on the other side of the map. What can he do here over on A? Not a whole lot with 25 seconds left on the clock. Really, he can just hope to find one more kill, and he could catch stavn out. But now Heroic have got the lockdown going. There's no easy angles here for Buster to catch them off guard with. He has to just walk up, and if he runs, yep, stavn hears it, and easy shot for stavn. Locks it down. 6 rounds on the board for Heroic here on the CT side. Saving those AWPs. So 2 ops and an AK for Heroic. That's really solid. They have so much firepower now to bring to the table, and it's VP who have to start wondering, what is it that we need to do? Because that last round, YEKINDAR created a lot of space once again for them to work with.
I think
not happening.
Yeah, I think Virtus.pro believed there was only going to be 1 defender at the B bomb site that they'd be able to get past, and unfortunately that wasn't the case. So two players trying to take over the B bomb site essentially drops the bomb and ends the round. effectively there. cadiaN's going to push. Underpass with the AWP. He's got players above. Flitz is going to walk right into it. Opening kill for cadiaN.
And once again, Flit bites the dust. cadiaN, it feels like he's got Flit's number right now. stavn holding top mid as well, so he's really hunting. Heroic right now are just hoping to extend this as the smoke clears. Oh!
What a god.
Sick. This is so sick.
Oh,
no, he gets spotted! Trying to get clever, and refrezh catches him out.
Look at the balls on YEKINDAR. That's actually so cool. 7-6, two-man advantage in this round for Heroic. And the defense is starting to look pretty good, but that was dangerous. YEKINDAR crouching underneath the scope could have done so much damage.
Sometimes you just got to take the risk, right? He's setting himself up to get a 2-kill, basically. Just catch somebody off guard who thinks his flank is protected and then whip around and takes down out. Unfortunately, that just does not happen. James not quick enough to catch the kill on refrezh, and it is going to be quite the advantage now. Qikert's going to take sjuush, but it's still a 4v2, and Heroic right now should feel very comfortable with this situation. They don't have bomb control. That's obviously, that would be the nail in the coffin for this round on VP side. VP can still maneuver because they've still got bomb access, but right now Heroic have got a lockdown on this map.
I wonder if they're going to go for it. They might just save the AWP that they've picked up. They do have a bit of money, but I think they're going to want all these resources for the next round. 18 seconds left. Both teams content to just chill. So, Heroic have done it. Not a huge comeback. They didn't need that, but crawled back into this game to even things up at 7-7. Round 15, we're going to decide who goes into the second half with the lead.
And Heroic, I mean, the favorite team in this match, at least if we want to go off of results in the Legends stage, they went through 3-1, took out Copenhagen Flames in the best of 3 to guarantee the spot here in the top 8. So,
that was a wild game as well, yeah.
That was a crazy game. Every game, it feels like it's been close. Heroic started off against Na'Vi, who are the favorites, according to the fans at least. And, well, I mean,
yeah.
Everybody.
Heavy favorites.
They're the heavy
Fans,
favorites
pundits,
for the tournament,
everyone.
I'd say. They've looked terrific so far. And then went on to win out from there. So, Heroic are looking good.
Here we go. stavn makes the jump over the top, listening for the flashbang. That'll be his indication. And it's not coming.
Interesting. No giveaway.
Ooh, they actually don't commit to the setup. With cadiaN holding this angle, it looked like sjuush was going to push down, and actually they could probably really use it in this round. cadiaN sees the elbow, and Qikert baits out the shot. Now sjuush is put into play, and he's going to pay for cadiaN's mistake.
Well, cadiaN taking the risk to get back to the bomb side as well. Always trying to make it look like somebody's in shadow right now, trying to bait that Virtus.pro for that response. cadiaN, however, hoping that VP were going to commit, were going to bite, and VP are too wise for that. A minute on the clock, and they back off to play the clock.
It looks like they still actually want to come attack here. They're just repositioning where the main thrust of it was going to be. Previously on the A ramp, now it's 3 players in Palace. The problem is, if cadiaN gets aggressive, if cadiaN can hold A ramp, this is the bomb on YEKINDAR. So Virtus.pro on the exit out Palace would have to come back and pick it up. And actually, again, they've just called it off and switched things up entirely.
He hears those footsteps, though. He hears the multiple footsteps now. He heard YEKINDAR run away. Oh, this is going to be crazy. Can cadiaN, is he going to be able to pull something off here? YEKINDAR has no reason to expect him to be there. Nice kill from cadiaN.
He's all alone. He's all alone, and he's probably thinking he's got players in Palace. He's going to go again. One time, it's just one player. Oh, cadiaN, timing is everything. He gets it anyways. He was in the other direction, and Buster missed an opportunity. But Virtus.pro still slowly pinching onto this A bomb site from 3 different spots. Ramp, Palace, and now Connector. They've got the kill onto cadiaN. And into a 3-on-2, into a 2-on-2, refrezh, just barely holding on.
10 seconds left. The bomb has to be held, and they're going to be able to get it down planted. Yes, just in the nick of time. 7-7, and this is the flank coming in from TeSeS. Looking to make the difference. Going to catch him in the open. Looking for the second kill. Qikert going to get caught. Refrezh with the kill. And Heroic, it looked a little bumpy there, but they come out ahead in the first half. 8-7. At the end of it, what a CT half comeback from Heroic, because it was looking grim there for a second. VP were starting to run away with it.
Yeah, VP rattled off 6 rounds in a row in the middle portions of that half. It's good on Heroic to recover by winning the last 3, but it certainly got sketchy there for a moment. As the players just kind of work some of the nerves out in this opening match on the stage here at the PGL Major. stavn 17-15, refrezh went 14-10, and YEKINDAR for Virtus.pro was the top fragger, 12-11.
And a lot of those were just, like you pointed out, I mean,
impact
kills. opening up bomb sites, opening up opportunities. Let's ignore that one. That was the last round, and that was cadiaN. I mean, cadiaN also making up for a few of those missed shots earlier in the half. That time around, cadiaN, in a round that really mattered, managed to get it done. So good on him, but now it's going to be Heroic on the T side, VP on the CT side. We've switched sides, and now what do Heroic have in store for us here on the offense?
Yeah, you'd imagine it's going to get much more explosive at various points throughout this half, not nearly as slow. YEKINDAR wants information. He's going to creep in, going a little bit wide, sees the elbow, but can't hit the shot. Opening frag going to the Heroic side. 4 players here, and I imagine they're dropping utility, dropping smokes. They're going to press the issue. Qikert can't land anything with the USP either. It's now all on Flit.
And Flit's had a rough time of it so far. cadiaN, like I said earlier, has had his number, is able to pick up a kill on TeSeS. Not expecting sjuush to be there that quick, though. And there's the rotate coming in. Jane barely making it out alive. Buster hoping to catch somebody in the open as well. Not going to do it. It's a man advantage for Heroic going into the bomb plant. cadiaN is ready for this, though. Going to spot him out, and there it is. The final kill of the pistol round. Heroic taking the T-side pistol. And it's worth mentioning, actually, Moses, this is Virtus.pro's map pick.
Yeah. Yeah, they're getting tested on it. As you'd imagine, every team at this stage is going to be able to have this kind of a level of challenge on any map in the field. No easy maps once you get to the playoffs of a major. 2-round lead for Heroic. MAC-10's on the board. And mid control being taken. And sjuush is going to press the issue up catwalk. He's going to walk right into the scout from Jame, who's just looking for some tags, but they can double peek from below and up top. Spoke going to neutralize the position, and Jame does spot 1. Now over towards catwalk. It's YEKINDAR, and there's 2 players inside the site. This could be dangerous. Need this first kill. It doesn't come in. Flit adds 1 from range, and he's got so much more to do. Heroic not giving him any easy targets.
That nightmare position from bench to try and find shots. Buster! It's going to be Flit with the second one, though. He's still hanging in there, and the rotations come through now for Virtus.pro, but that means that there's an opening, and Heroic have found it. 2 players onto the A bomb site with that bomb as well, and here's refrezh with the late lurk, catching Flit in the back. There's the punishment for Flit, all that hard work, and that's what he gets. It's a 3-on-3 now, and Heroic have got the bomb planted, and they're in post-plant flank positions.
Yeah, they're just, I mean, Virtus.pro is not going to go for it. They've already kind of called it off. It looked like they might. They had some of the time, and especially knowing refreshes and hauls, the possibility was there. However, they're content to keep the scout for the next round. They've picked up a Galil. They've picked up an AK-47. So next round for Heroic is not going to be any easier.
Making away with the loot. As VP, actually, yeah, you wouldn't go for the retake either if you've got better firepower than your opponents. Heroic have only got a couple MAC-10s and an AK. So this is actually looking good here for Virtus.pro, and it may tempt them to go for a force buy early. It is an option, risky. But if you're trying to stop Heroic from extending their lead, Heroic are now into double digits, 10-7. So this could get dicey here, although it looks like for now, VP may hold off on taking the big risk. Just going to reinvest a little bit into this round, and there it is.
That was a powerful sip of the beer. Well done.
Danish fans here to make some noise for Heroic.
10-7. Flit has his Galil over towards the B bomb site. YEKINDAR is going to be in middle with the AK-47, and we're going for a Halls pop from Heroic. 3 players lining up with the MAC-10. TeSeS is likely to lead the way, and Jame, he's a little bit out of position. YEKINDAR with 1 kill, but 2 follow up for Heroic. They've got access to the bomb site, and YEKINDAR beneath the smoke. He does some damage, but no kill.
So quick as well. You can notice the change of pace. Heroic are not waiting around, trying to run down the clock, trying to force VP into situations that are unfavorable for him. Instead, Heroic are the ones who decided to take the fight to VP to set the tone early here. And so another smoke going down to block off connector. That's really going to make life difficult for VP if they wanted to retake. But it's looking like VP, once again, they're holding on to the guns that they were able to save from the last round. And they say, right, fair enough, Heroic. You get the bomb plant, that's cool. You'll get up to 11 rounds. The next round is when the fight is really going to start here in the second half, because this is going to be the first buy round coming up for VP. And so that should mean Jame with an AWP. He's going to start getting into that fight in that way. And the rest of VP can start rocking as well. So Heroic playing it safe, taking their time. They don't want to spend anything more here either. And we get the sound. Well, we get the reset. Let's go. So Jame straight into the op. Only 7 kills on Jame right now.
Yeah, he's been a bit quiet. It's been a bit rough. 4-round lead.
And Heroic right now, looking like they are feeling it. This is going to be the golden opportunity for them. Very quick into ramp as well, and they're not going to waste any time whatsoever. Hungry for an opening shot. Refrezh taking point, gonna get the kill. Qikert had no idea.
No, but he falls right back into it. Good equalizer, good trade. And Heroic not poised anywhere on the map to take advantage of the opening pick, but look at the read from Virtus.pro. James gets that kill towards A ramp and just bails out to the other side of the map. There's a player in window, a player in ladder room, and 2 players at the B bomb site, and that's exactly where Heroic is headed. Back 10 turned the corner, and Buster gets away. He disappears, and James is there like magic. stavn goes down.
That brutal 1-2 setup. You saw Heroic trying to make use of that earlier, where cadiaN would have somebody bait for him. Here it is, Virtus.pro showing that they're perfectly capable of doing the same thing. Other order around, but still gets the job done, and that leaves Heroic looking a little listless here. What are they going to do? It's a 2v4, and VP have got just so much of the map, although they are starting to kind of wonder, did Heroic hightail it out of here? But they're so close to Heroic, the positioning on short just makes it so that if they hear Heroic running, they're going to immediately know what's going on here at Virtus.pro.
That's got to be some magnificent prep work from the Virtus.pro staff. That's an incredible call to rotate so many bodies over to that bomb site just off a little bit of information, especially that early in the round. That'll have you feeling a little bit confused if you're Heroic.
They're in my head.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like they're just going to be content to save this one out. 25 seconds on the clock, no movement from the Heroic players. They're entrenched in these B halls. And Virtus.pro's happy to let them save. They don't have money built up on the CT side yet. They don't want to risk anything to take these guns away.
So again, if you're new, it's not just about headshots on Counter-Strike, it's also about the money. These teams are going to be trying to keep guns alive, keep nades alive. They want to try and manage their money from round to round so that they can buy. And well, right now, Heroic are going to be in a position, sure, these guys are going to hold on to these guns, but they'll be able to drop for their teammates. And we can get a pretty solid buy on the board here for Heroic. Whereas Virtus.pro, that's 4 players surviving the round. That's big for them in terms of building that bank going forward into this half. There we go, VP sign. Sick. Now, well, countdown is out, and let's get into the thick of things here. Qikert going to be fully equipped. Both teams ready and have everything necessary here for a fight. Do we continue to have Heroic trying to pour on the pace? Yeah, Molotov is going to go down, and refrezh is not going to have the chance to get in here.
Yeah, looked like he was willing, though. Looked like he wanted it. He had some intent in his step.
That flash over the top, right? It's just hold W, don't stop. Except if there's a Molotov, then stop. But
yeah.
refrezh, after the Molotov clears up, going for a second peek here. I like this pressure from Heroic. I mean, with them trying to commit like this alert smoke getting thrown down could make them wonder here if refrezh is going to be behind that or not. And Heroic right now are just making sure that VP can't get comfortable.
More than anything, it's forcing utility out of the Virtus.pro defense. It's taking Molotovs, it's taking smokes and flashes away. So later on, when when Heroic do kind of pick their final point of attack, less things to work with on a retake, less things to work with to mess up their hit. It's going to be Qikert on defense. James is here as well. AWP. Back towards CT spawn stairs. Flit will be over with quickness as YEKINDAR rotates and takes his position, but it's all on this Halls player. 3 players here, smoke clears. Oh, Qikert got messed with the ladder.
Yep.
And Heroic's actually going to fall back. They're happy with that pick. Look at the real estate in the middle that they've taken. Now they know they can move around the map, but there's going to be a time limit on this. This is going to be tough. And remember, they took utility away from the B defenders, and I think they even just realized that's too risky with the time left in the round. They call it off, and back to A we go.
Only 20 seconds on the clock as the push begins. Takes 4 seconds to plant that bomb. They're going to get in here as fast as possible. Now 15 seconds as kills rain in. James holding the line onto CT. Going to try and stop this bomb plant. Gets caught. Too many angles to worry about. And sjuush catches him looking the wrong way. Buster last alive in a 1v4 here.
I think James is trying to do too much in that situation. He's trying to monitor and keep his eyes on 3 different choke points. That's too much for any one man.
Is that the point where you have to just trust your teammates and say, right, my job is to hold A ramp. I need to stop them from getting out from A ramp, right?
Yeah.
And you just need to trust your teammates to watch connector for you.
Problem is, it's confusing. Heroic showed presence at a bunch of different spots on the map. They had great kills from cadiaN on the lurk in the middle of the map. And so Virtus.pro, I mean, James just never has an idea where the hit is going to come from. It's just confusing which pulled him out. So you got to give credit to Heroic for that one. But James just getting taken down for free. With the time on the clock, he could have actually won the round. 12-8 for Heroic.
La bomba.
Don't get comfortable. Virtus.pro love grimy games. They've had some incredible comebacks through all the stages of the major.
Casual flex. Well done. 12-8, and yeah, this is just sjuush as well. Keep in mind, if you're standing in that smoke, you can see your opponent a split second before they can see you, and so he's taking advantage of that, just hanging out there. And now sjuush, yeah, just doing tremendous work. Ever since he's joined this roster, it feels like Heroic have stepped up a level, and the players have been overjoyed with his performance so far. The guy's a rock. Heroic can count on him through thick and thin.
Both of these teams this year have had meteoric rises and incredible successes that nobody really saw coming. YEKINDAR with an AWP. Double op setup for Virtus.pro. James obviously having one as well.
The tense standoff between the two. Flash around the corner. YEKINDAR. Oh, he knows if he peeks back in there, they're going to have that angle. That's the whole point of throwing that flash. Shows some good discipline, though, and he's not going to bite. Yep, just taking a quick peek. Hard target to hit, but he got his info. No kill for Heroic, though, so that's going to be a little frustrating. They were really hoping to get a little bit more out of that situation.
Oh, this is huge. Oh, TeSeS, you can do so much, but Qikert would spot you, and oh, you turn away. Qikert's got the first. Not going to be traded either. Tucks tightly into the corner, and that's Flit. A completely different angle from window room. And 2 players down for Heroic.
It's almost like VP were setting the bait and just let him walk into that one. They were ready for it. Smoke down, creating some room for sjuush to work with, though. Going to find a shot on James. That's the CT sign out of this. Refrezh. Is he going to have the chance here? Flit is thinking about it, and he just goes a little bit too far forward. Now Qikert going to get caught one after the other.
That's a bomb.
But that's the bomb. The bomb is dead on B site. YEKINDAR catches the rotate as well. Refrezh is out of it. sjuush now in a 1v2 with 20 seconds left.
Oh, there's not a universe in which cadiaN thought that the defense was going to be pushing after so many kills on the other side of the map. sjuush did so much. sjuush and refrezh opened up A.
What do you do? 12 seconds? You don't have time for shenanigans.
You ain't winning this one. He's gonna, I mean,
it's done.
Apparently he's not gonna back off, but there's no chance of him actually winning the round. Perhaps wants to take a gun away and save the op, and now he knows Buster's close, scoped in, and Buster just walks right into it. So fair play. A good round from sjuush in a saving effort, and that lead dwindles to 3.
That is the last thing you expect in the thick of the action, to see cadiaN getting caught on the other side of the map with the bomb, no less, once his teammates have found all of the kills on that A site, just opening up the A site, kill after kill, and yet a round that Heroic are not going to win. They're not walking away with it. YEKINDAR showing that he is perfectly capable of using the sniper rifle as well. 12-9 now in favor of Heroic on the T side of Mirage. First map of this best of 3, this first quarterfinal of the Stockholm Major.
Talked about how good of a game stavn was having in the first half. He's yet to get a kill in this second half on the attacking side for Heroic, and a little bit neutralized so far.
Refrezh, though, continues to rise. 19 kills, but okay, it's all on Buster now, and he is going to get caught. Refrezh. Beautiful headshot to open it up. James going to be able to trade it back, though. sjuush out of the picture. 4-on-4. Bomb, however, getting planted nice and early here is really going to put the pressure on Virtus.pro. They're not going to have a whole lot of time to maneuver with. They have to clear out so many angles going into this retake.
They're going to have to make a decision if they actually want to go for this.
I don't think they do. There's too much utility for Heroic.
YEKINDAR's coming in so late. I don't even think he wanted to attempt it, and Virtus.pro is going to take the opportunity to back out. So Heroic, a nice change of pace. Now, Virtus.pro actually could set up to keep them close to the bomb blast to try and take as many guns away. I don't think Heroic's going to give him the opportunity.
Yeah, James is trying to keep them there, but the rest of Heroic should be surviving this. And, yep, there we go. The Flames, as the bomb goes boom, and another round on the board for Heroic. And again, like you pointed out, really nice change of pace there from Heroic.
Oh, yeah.
No faffing about mid, trying to get utility or anything like that. Just straight out onto the B bomb site. They noticed that there was a weakness, a window that they could hit. They took full advantage of it. Very nice headshot to kick things off in the round. And 13-9. And just a reminder, this is Virtus.pro's map pick. If Heroic take this, we're going into Ancient next, and Heroic have been looking very good on the big green map.
Yeah, that'd be not a fun situation. We have a timeout called by Virtus.pro. I think everyone's kind of waiting, considering the performances we've seen of them. When are they going to plant their feet, put a stop to this attack from Heroic, and start to claw themselves into the game? Start to close the gap in this scoreline. 13-9, Heroic 3 rounds away from taking the opening map. refrezh with 20 kills now.
And what a start that would be. And yeah, refrezh continues to come up with the goods. He's the second highest rated player on the team, but he really does seem to do it all for Heroic. And so good on him, having a terrific tournament so far. Let's see if it continues. They need 3 rounds. Heroic for the win. And James at the angle. There's Split with some aggression. TeSeS rips his head off. YEKINDAR, though, going to trade it right back. And this is just chaos in mid. Out-and-out brawl between these two teams. Now we're down to a 3-on-3, and the bomb is dropped in the open on short. sjuush letting them know that he's around here, so VP now have to worry.
Look at TeSeS. Look at this position. He just slipped in and he spelled 1. This is huge. They don't have to worry about the bomb for now. They got plenty of time to worry about that later. Buster even looked like he was looking for it. Yeah, but TeSeS is too fast. Good headshot.
How do you get the bomb now, though? James is going to have the angle. Doesn't have his AWP equipped right now, and actually they're wondering about it. Qikert and James just backing off into Palace. What's going on?
Yeah, I guess, again, they don't want anything to do with the round. Or actually, maybe they could just be pushing towards T-spawn and go for the all-the-way wrap for a huge flank. But yeah, this is giving a lot of space. A lot of opportunity over to a Heroic team that doesn't have any smokes to have blocked off the long-range angles from James. But I think in Virtus.pro's mind, they're just saying, no matter where we're positioned, there's just too much danger everywhere to feel comfortable fighting for it and maybe just gambling that eventually Heroic would come to the A bomb site, and that's not the case. They gambled incorrectly. 14th round is coming in for Heroic.
That's so mad. It feels like there was so much time left in that round.
Yeah, it feels really weird that they didn't fight for that round. It's a very curious decision with so much time on the clock.
Do you think it's the meme? Is the meme becoming real? James.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because right now, I mean, yes, holding on to that AWP, and yes, your money is broken right now if you're Virtus.pro, but if this is the real pressure period now on James, where if you're going to save this AWP, if you're not going to make the play in this round, then you have to come up with the goods in the next round. You're going to have to make the difference with that all.
Yeah, this is really the last round if you're VP that you can kind of sit out and not fight for it, and not scrap for it, and not battle for it to get back into things.
Oh, it's so cliche, but you know, this is the thing. You have to play for the win right now. You can't just play not to lose. You got to go for the jugular if you're a VP. You have to know that you can come up with the big rounds when you need them. And just saving and saving and saving. Eventually, you're going to run out of rounds. It's first to 16 rounds here, and Heroic are now 2 rounds away. And yep, Danish fans already popping off. There you go. Proper ambiance. Legit, fellas. Good job. All right. It is going to be very even, though, between these two teams on the economic side. They've got money, and Virtus.pro going for the force buy. 3 rifles, the AWP, and Flit taking the hit with the CZ. This is crazy, though, from VP. From Heroic, they're going to not waste any time whatsoever. Straight charge out onto B. This HG is going to do some damage. It goes too far behind him, and now Buster's going to be in a world of trouble. He's out of the picture already.
Oh, I mean, Heroic just masked this so much as if they were going to be a fast-paced, committed hit towards the B bomb site. They've pulled the whole defense away. stavn has the entirety of the A bomb site. What a godlike call from Heroic. They have just pulled out a huge fake. And as we said, Virtus.pro has to start fighting for these rounds, but they're in such a difficult situation. Heroic has just outplayed them entirely.
Now you've left them behind as well, dude. refrezh on the flank like this. They are not going to expect a VP as that bomb gets planted on the A bomb side. cadiaN pulls the crosshair off of his target. That was a freebie. Qikert still alive now. He's got his teammate James not too far away either. The two of them could try and get in here. YEKINDAR's going to catch out that flank. refrezh out of the picture now. 3-on-3.
Oh, no.
Going into the A site. And oh, cadiaN once again. This is mad.
They've missed some real opportunities here. Bomb's going to be planted, and sjuush. YEKINDAR's going to come through the murder hole. Quick transfer over, and another pick for cadiaN. They're going to hold on just barely, and James has to go for it. No saving here.
All on him, all of the pressure. This is why he saved the AWP so he could come through in the rounds like these. HE right on top of cadiaN. He had too much health, though. Gonna let cadiaN know where James is coming from, though. And he's got his teammate to support him. sjuush is playing from Con, and so James, he has to whip around this corner and find cadiaN, but cadiaN hears the unscoping. He's close enough. cadiaN not giving it away, and he hits the shot point blank. cadiaN, there it is, the reaction. 15-9, getting pumped up. Map point for Heroic. And what are you going to do if you're James? You have that AWP, you're just stuck there. You're so slow trying to go around the corners, trying to stay scoped up.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. He's not scoped up throughout all that. cadiaN's able to play that round so easily because he hears the scoping in constantly. Every kind of decision James makes, he's re-scoping the op, and cadiaN's happy to just play the timer, play ring around the rosy. now peeking in towards window room. It's stavn brought down low. It's only a scout on James. Man, Virtus.pro is fighting for scraps in what could be the final round of the opening map.
Could very well be, given this is a force and they have no nades left, but Heroic fully equipped. stavn got tagged, so he's going to be a little bit careful here. And Virtus.pro right now just trying to cover as much ground as possible. They've called the default. They're just sitting and waiting. Do we get the Molotov into the usual spot to check TeSeS? That is usually how it goes. But with Heroic all gathered up, I mean, there isn't a whole lot of utility to stop him. It's going to come down to headshots here.
I mean, who cares about utility? There's only one player at this whole bomb site. Second one's going to be there with the quickness. Qikert can't get anything done. Flit on top of the stairs is going to be blocked off by smokes, entirely neutralized, and Virtus.pro is going to have to come back into this. There's no kit on the VP defense.
That is so cool. James getting boosted over the smoke, and Con, he's going to be able to spot one out at least, but they still need to get this bomb across here, Heroic. 40 seconds on the clock. YEKINDAR going to go ahead and find refrezh. Now YEKINDAR holding the line. 2 kills for him. Could make all the difference as Flit chimes in with a kill of his own. Man advantage for Virtus.pro now. And just putting shots through. The pressure is on Heroic now. It is going to be so difficult to win this round. Bomb dropped. It might as well be in the middle of Siberia for all the good it does Heroic. And there you go. 10th round, double digits on the board now for Virtus.pro, showing some fight here. They're not going down without it.
At least YEKINDAR showing some fight. It was good to see him step up to the plate. I didn't see anyone else from VP trying to get into that too quickly. And I mean, those are critical kills for YEKINDAR. Heroic swinging to try and take the fight, give themselves a little bit more safety. And VP just holds on. 5 rounds back now. It's going to be a grueling comeback if VP can make it happen. And it is not easy to put these guys down.
Oh, that is one quality that they have shown throughout this entire tournament. Never count Virtus.pro out of the picture. They are so dangerous. Even now, where they're trailing behind 5 rounds, it is still possible for Virtus.pro to make this happen. And Heroic are fully aware of that. This is not the first time these two teams have clashed.
All right, slow pace from Heroic this time. We've seen a couple quick strategies out of them that's netted good results. Flit waiting for someone to come from underpass. It's going to be late mid-control for Heroic. 1 minute and 10 seconds just ticking by on the clock. Pop flash, Flit sees absolutely nothing. And that's information to Heroic. They heard the flashbang in. stavn's being cautious. Good headshot from Flit. YEKINDAR waiting for his chance to pounce as well.
So clean. Pre-aim, so important. And YEKINDAR now, he's got the angle on Con as well. cadiaN looking for the shot. He's gonna find him. 3 quick kills coming through for Heroic. Just like that, refrezh with the double buster gets pounced on, and James is alone. 1v3. Bomb should get planted this time. Heroic should have plenty of time to get the job done. It's an impossible situation now for James, and there's no saving for the next round. His back is to the wall, and his teammates are counting on him. cadiaN, of course, on the flank. Does James realize this? He is so close to getting spotted, and cadiaN is taking his time, walking in on it, and there's the kill. cadiaN locking down the final kill of the map. Heroic upsetting Virtus.pro on their map pick. And we go into Ancient next, which is Heroic territory.
Yeah, and this is a fantastic game from Heroic, and I mean, great individual performances. refrezh was absolutely stunning. Great performance from him.